Hi, ladies, and welcome to part 3 of hair loss in menopause. Today, I want to talk about hair products. I have to say it may be a bit of a bug because everybody has their favorite product. And me personally, I happen to love products. I spent 20 years in the salon and I experimented with a lot of products. I did that time before I launched into my natural health practice. Why? Why did I get into natural health after spending so much time in the salon? Because I realized that a lot of what I was seeing with daughters was as a result of what was going on in our bodies. For me personally, I saw it with my own self. If my gut is not in a good working order, then I tend to see it on my scalp. My scalp gets very flaky, itchy, and it can be aggravated by products. So I wanted to share my experience as a woman over 50. What can we do to alleviate some of those things, even for our own selves? Hair changes when you get into perimenopause and menopause. Your hair will change. The healthier your body is, the more you're absorbing your nutrients. And I'm going to talk about that in subsequent videos because your nutrient status is very important. If you are not absorbing your nutrients, every single cell in your body, including those cells responsible for growing hair, they all will be affected. So the first thing I want to talk about is, should we be changing our hair products? And my answer to that is yes. In my younger years, I think we've all done it. We bought over-the-counter products. And we've used these products, of course, none the wiser. And as you've gotten older, as our bodies start to, especially women, as we're moving into peri and menopause, you are going to notice that those products are not as effective. You may find your hair getting drier. It may be stripping all the moisture out. Your hair is becoming drier and more brittle. Gray hair is emerging, and gray hair is very different to its melanized sister. And it loses moisture more quickly. So we have to look for humectant-rich moisturizers, leave-in treatments. And I'm going to suggest that you don't just buy any and everything. I will talk about some of the products that you can use, and I will post this on my website, my Bloated Belly Club. I'll put the link into the description in the video below. The other thing is we need to start reducing industrial chemicals. What do I mean? A lot of the hair products are mass-produced, and a lot of the chemicals that they use in there are cheap. So sulfate is one of those chemicals, and they're now finding out that sulfate, they react with the body, and they can cause health issues going forward. So what should we be doing? Should be looking for sulfate-free shampoo. We should be looking for products that have the least amount of chemicals. Yes, there are brands out there that they offer a more natural hair product, especially for the women of color. I'm telling you, you need to look at the type of products that you use, because cheap sometimes isn't always best. If you're adventurous enough, you could make your own shampoos and conditioners. Necessity is the mother of invention. And you have many women who, out of their own needs and not getting what they needed on the supermarket shelf, they bought In fact, they made their own products. So the reason why I'm doing these videos, I've said in the previous video, so there is a part 1 and a part 2, so I suggest you listen to it, that every single year since I hit the age 40, my body gave me a new gift. Every single year, whether it was more bloating, heavier menstruation. Listen, my body gave me a new gift every single year. This year, I got the gift of shedding. My hair started shedding. It started becoming drier, a little more brittle, and I started seeing changes on my scalp. So immediately when I started noticing these changes, I began working on myself, began working on what I ate, because that's another topic I am going to have to cover. The nutrition, or at least what you ate in your 20s, isn't going to support you in your 40s and 50s. Trust me. You're going to need more nutrition than you did back then. So we will touch on that later. So do your own research. As I said, look at sulfate-free shampoos. If you are going to buy an over-the-counter alternative, just do some research. There are good products out there. One of the products that I happen to love because of the botanicals in there is Aveda. It may be a bit pricey, but I do like Aveda, and it's something that I have used in my salon, and it offers very good results. Ladies who are still chemically relaxing and coloring, make sure that you're using a color that is non-peroxide, no ammonia, and you're just depositing color. It would mean that you need to color your hair more often, like every 3 weeks. Right now, I need to color mine, and I use Sebastian cellophanes. That works for me. If I have it, I use Paul Mitchell Demi Color. Yes, I do it myself. I do it myself because I know what it is I'm doing. I know how to do it safely. If you are not a trained stylist, please don't attempt to chemically treat your own hair. You're going to damage it. I've seen it many times. And the other thing I will encourage you to do, and I'll leave you with this, is please pay attention. Pay attention to your body. Pay attention to the changes. Pay attention to what happens when you use certain chemicals or shampoo. Does your scalp flare up soon after you start using it? Pay attention. It will save you a lot of time, money, and heartache in the long run. And if you see any changes that you're not sure of, speak to your stylist about it. If your stylist is unwilling to listen, then you find another one. It does not matter how long you've been with them. Find another one. Yeah? Find someone who's been trained in hair care, and they will know how to help you to take care of your hair. Your hair is your crowning glory. That's what the Bible says, and I believe what the Bible says. Especially for those of you who have lovely heads of hair and you would like to keep it, and I am trying to keep mine. Yeah, find someone who will work with you, who would listen to you, because not all stylists do. When you go to a stylist and you tell them what you want, they should be able to guide you if they think, well, yeah, but please make sure that you do your research. Ask questions. And if you would like me to answer any questions for you, just pop them in, send me a direct message. I'm very good at answering questions. right? I'm getting better, especially now that I'm posting to YouTube. So I would love to hear from you and talk to you soon. Look out for the next video. Please like and subscribe so that you will see when my videos are popping up, and help me to grow my audience. If you think what I'm saying is informative, I know other women who are having hair thinning and hair changes in menopause. Let's talk about it, because I love healthy hair and I want you to have healthy hair as well. All right? Bye.